No, that's
Sam
so
was so
awful.
happy with
Hey, SuperDfars, this is SuperDfar, and welcome to a reaction video. Today we're going to be reacting to game theory, yes. But specifically, we're going to be reacting to a game theory about Amanda the Adventurer. And I really just wanted to react to this because you guys seem to really like Amanda the Adventurer. And it was fun to play, yeah. Please, put it down in the comments if you want to see me play more. I'm going to go ahead and do the map pat thingy.
Hey there,
Hi,
friend.
Matt Pat.
Welcome back to the neighborhood. Today we're going on an adventure.
We are in the neighborhood.
But first, we'll need supplies. Let's go to the store. Can you click on the equipment store?
Can I click on the equipment store? There is no equipment store. There's a butcher, sporting goods, and mortuary. Weird.
That's right. We need to go to the sporting goods store.
What?
Today we're going on a hunting adventure, so we're gonna need
Oh,
to protect
boy.
ourselves. What weapon should we bring?
That's
I think
creepy,
we'll need
Matt
something
Pat.
a bit bigger than that. That's better. Look at that. We're ready to hunt. Where should we hide?
Bro, this intro is so good.
Too cramped.
Oh my gosh. Wait, what?
We can't hide back there.
I'm waiting for you in your closet. Sweet dreams. Hello, internet.
Matt, that was just creepy. That one was just creepy. That did introduce the game, but like still that one was creepy. You didn't have to say you were waiting in my closet.
Welcome to Game Theory, the show that
Now when I go to sleep, Matt, I'm gonna be thinking of you in my closet. That's not cool.
regrets the things it had to do to make this video.
Oh.
Tell me the lore and I won't.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no! No!
I remember this.
I'll never forget you, Blambot! Your sacrifice shall not be
No.
Today we're gonna figure out what's going on with the
I
internet's
remember
own
this.
version of Dora the Explorer, Amanda the Adventurer. You might
Amanda
remember
the
last year when
Adventurer.
we theorized about this little game. It was developed as part of a game.
I actually don't remember. I don't even remember Amanda the Adventurer in the first place. I guess somebody did tell me to play it. I don't know. A long time ago, and I just like brushed it off, forgot about it. Shouldn't do that.
Game Jam, and as a result was
Probably because I had to. Wait, no, it was free back then.
simple in its approach. You put different VHS tapes
Oh, yeah?
into VCRs. All
It really
acronyms
was.
that I'm sure you Zoomers understand. And we answered questions posed by the lead character, Amanda. By feeding her the wrong answers, Amanda would get angrier and more chaotic, eventually losing control and becoming a monster. The internet
Goodness.
fell in love with this thing, and since then, it has gone through a major glow-up. Gone is the tiny living room, gone is being stuck staring at a TV screen,
What? There was a tiny living room back in the day?
and gone are all the demonic
Dude, that's
drawings on the
crazy.
wall.
I wonder if we like step further back if we'll see. Oh, whoa!
Whoa. Yo, I should have played earlier versions of this.
Oh, this is so different. Oh, they went hard on this new update. This is
Oh
great.
my
Instead,
gosh.
the full-length version of the game has us in an attic full of clever puzzles and old memorabilia that has a weird habit of appearing behind us when we
They're clever but not obscure. I like that about the puzzles in this game, honestly.
finish a tape.
Whoa, hey, there's a cake.
But the
Alright.
best thing to come out as part of the full-length version of the game,
Lemmy!
lore. Not only
Lore, yeah. I love Lammy though. Lammy's is my favorite part of the game. Come on. Lammy has to be everybody's favorite part.
are there a bunch more tapes to watch through, there are secret tapes and multiple endings to find. And all of them
I didn't
mean
see
a
that
fascinating
ending.
new story here. So, was my
Dang
game
it,
theory
that's
right, or is there
spoilers.
more hiding beneath the surface? Insert the tape, press play, and adjust your tracking, my friends. It's time
Oh,
to
boy.
begin. In this new update, we play
What's
as
going on?
Riley. And that's about all we get to know about that character.
Oh,
Well, that and the fact
true.
that they just inherited this house that we're standing in from their deceased aunt, Kate. However, Kate warns us that if we choose to investigate the attic and the tapes
That
lay
makes
within,
sense.
there's no going back. Alongside this note's a conspiracy
There really
board
is
full of
no
post-its and
going back. Wait. I never saw this in the game. It's interesting.
for clippings, which means that Kate and I, you could ship it. The main focus of the board at the beginning of the game is a letter from a woman named Joanne talking about her missing younger brother. The letter says that he used to watch the
That's
Amanda
weird.
the Adventurer show a bunch as a kid, but would end up in a trance-like state. Eventually, he would
Yo, I feel like oh my gosh. that's my timer to keep drinking water because need to stay hydrated. Yeah, that's great.
Disappear
Oh
without
my
a
gosh. But no, I remember seeing a tape in the game like that. I don't know. Just
trace.
keep
Joanne
keep
then
playing
asks
it.
Kate to investigate, which seems like an odd
What's
request
this?
for your local librarian. Then again, if you look around the
Of
corkboard, you can
course.
start to see why Kate may have been the one picked for the job. We see that she was
Huh.
looking into the kids' school records, something a librarian might have access to. We
Okay.
also see a note that mentions dynakinesis, which is the supernatural ability to create and
Dynakinesis?
manipulate energy. She says that you would see sigils if such a transfer occurred, and right next to this note is a torn piece of paper with a bunch of sigils on them. These aren't just any
Oh boy.
symbols either, these are alchemical symbols that refer to specific elements. Back in the day,
Alchemists. Guys, we're getting into some very, very interesting territory with this game theory video.
alchemists focused on the transmutation of base metals like lead into noble metals like gold. Clearly, Aunt
Gold.
Kate ain't
Guys, I don't even remember. I don't think it's possible to make lead into gold. I don't know. Whatever. Just keep moving.
your average librarian. Too bad she's gone now, and it's up to us to figure out what's going on with this missing
Dang.
kid. Or should I say kids? Because it becomes very quickly apparent
Missing
that this
kids
is not
incident.
an isolated incident. The tape in the neighborhood shows outlines of kids on both sides of the
Wait,
street.
what?
Police chalk outlines that are usually reserved for dead people lying on the pavement. If you manage to find
I
the
didn't even
corrupted
realize
version
that.
of this exact tape, Amanda's sheep companion Wooly asks if the friends can come back to the neighborhood. Amanda, though, she
Dude.
seems unfazed. Now, all of this alone doesn't prove that Amanda is somehow making
Wait, did I find the corrupted version of that tape? I think I did.
bunch of kids go missing, but I would tell you to pay close attention to the ending credits of that VHS tape. After most of the tapes that we play through, we're met with a credits sequence and ending sting for the company that made the show, Hamlin Entertainment. This
I
is the
remember
production
this.
company that makes the Amanda the Adventurer show, but their name and their mouse logo immediately reminded me of something.
Follow us to find.
Oh wait,
just like the Pied
HMN.
Piper situation. Oh, Hamlin!
Wait, I know.
Hamlin! And it's a mouse!
Yes?
If you,
Oh
like
my
Ash,
gosh.
don't know what's going on, this whole thing's one big reference to the story of the Pied Piper. Basically, this fairy tale is the story of the town of Hamlin. See, there's the name right there. It's overrun by rats, and there's your logo. And so the town hires the Pied Piper to play his magic pipe to get rid of those rats. And he does exactly that.
Dude,
He
that's
plays
crazy.
a song that lures all the rats to him, where he then leads them down to the local river to drown
Dude, are they saying that they're getting rid of all the children because they're rats? That's demonic.
themselves. However, when the town of Hamlin doesn't pay him for his services, he once again uses his pipe. But this time he plays a song that leads all the children out of town. He marches them all
Dang.
over to a local cave where they're never seen again.
I didn't hear that version. I heard the version where he marches them all off a cliff. They all die. That's a very sad ending, but no, just listen to Matt Pat. They went in a cave and were never seen again. They could have gotten out of there.
This story seems to match the idea
Move
that
on.
the neighborhood is now missing all of Wooly's friends. Amanda is essentially our Pied Piper, and we actually see this
Interesting.
firsthand through one of the game's secret tapes that you can unlock. Instead of our usual CGI Amanda and Wooly adventure, we
Oh,
actually
yeah,
get
true.
ourselves a
I remember
home
seeing that.
videotape of a girl named Lauren on her birthday. She's sitting there glaring at the TV, transfixed, much like we heard about
Yep.
in that note from Joanne at the beginning of the game. Her parents are trying
Shout
to
out
get her
to y'all
attention,
for-
telling her that they have her favorite ice cream ready, mint chocolate chip, which whose favorite
Dang.
flavor is mint chocolate chip? I mean, it's good, don't get me wrong, but favorite flavor? Flavor preferences
Dang.
aside, the parents go back up to try and convince Lauren to come down the stairs, but suddenly she's gone, with the front door of the house
I like cookies and cream, guys. The mint chocolate chip isn't bad, but cookies and cream. Come on.
left wide open. As they run out of the house to look for her, the last thing that we hear is Amanda from the TV saying, "I love mint chocolate chip." Somehow
Oh,
Amanda
goodness.
is able to listen through the TV, and she's somehow lured Lauren, who's literally walked out the door and disappeared just like the children of Hamlin. As you watch
Oh,
more of
boy.
these secret tapes, we
Skip.
actually get to see
I don't think I've watched any of the
a
other
little bit more
secret
insight
tapes.
into Hamlin Entertainment and the history of the show. In one of the tapes, we actually meet the creator of the series, Sam Colton, and we hear about how he started the show as a small live-action
That's
production
interesting.
after being inspired by his adopted daughter, Rebecca.
Did you even imagine that would be such a big sensation?
Honestly,
Huh.
Sadie, no. It was a total surprise. I mean, it's scrappy at best. You know how it is when you have a big idea and a little budget. But really, it's all Rebecca. As soon as I met my beautiful daughter, The inspiration was there. You know, she was so young when I
Aw,
adopted her. And
that sounds
despite what
so.
she's gone through, she's always seen the world with such kindness and joy.
You actually find a newspaper clipping on the conspiracy board in the
That's so like wholesome. I'm sorry, I just had to pause it right there.
attic during the time puzzle, which has an interview with Sam, where he says this, quote, "We may not have the budget for a big production, but I truly believe there is a soul that transcends that." Woo!
That's
Keyword alert. Keyword alert. Anytime
that
an
sounds
indie horror
very
game mentions the word
interesting.
soul, you know that things are gonna end
Oh, Andy's Apple Farm. I should play that one. My bad.
badly. And sadly, my
Oh yeah,
suspicions
true.
were correct here. In the VHS tape Oh No Accidents, there's a flash frame that reveals a credit for a chief
Huh?
neurosurgical expert, which at first glance would make you go, why does a kid's show need that? But Amanda
Why?
eventually answers that exact question for us in the tape Everything Rots.
Sometimes I feel myself rotting, but it feels far away.
If she
That-
can feel her own body rotting far away, that means
That
that Amanda has a
sounds
physical body
weird.
outside of the show. And who else is that going to be but the girl that played Amanda in the original live-action production, Rebecca? I suspect that this chief neurosurgical expert has figured out a way to put her mind,
Oh,
her
boy.
consciousness into the series, literally becoming the soul of the show. She still does have some sort of link to her body, able to feel it rotting, but clearly that's not supposed to exist, as the tape
That's,
distorts anytime she thinks about it. There is good news though. While her body
painful.
may be rotting, clearly there's still a chance
Guys, this is very disgusting.
to save her. In the final tape, we see Amanda playing alone on a couch, drawing with crayons and asking if we can share secrets. If we say yes, the TV audio effects disappear, and clear as day, she tells us,
I'm out there. Somewhere.
Rebecca is alive. Sure, her body
Yeah.
might slowly be atrophying, and her mind might be separated.
Dude, I gotta play more of this game. You guys gotta tell me more of the secrets of that I can find because I'm not good at finding secrets.
Body, but there is still time to save her. That said, we're gonna
And plus, I want to relatively play this blind.
have to face the evil that's up ahead if we hope to do it. What is that evil? Ask yourself this. Why would Sam, Rebecca's seemingly loving adopted father, do this to her? Was it just to make the show more popular? Did he need to gather more children to
I
him
have
like
no
the Pied
idea.
Piper? I know we talk a lot about awful father figures across the various series that we cover on the show, but I was hoping that maybe, just maybe, this one would be a little bit different. Thankfully, it is. The indie horror gods
Hey.
heard my plea with this one because it turns out that Sam isn't the one at fault here. He is no longer the one steering the ship. Yes, Amanda the Adventurer was his live-action production, but he sold it to Hamlin Entertainment. Hamlin is a third party that actually bought out the rights to the show and turned it into an animated adventure.
Last year, Hamlin Entertainment purchased rights to the live-action program starring Colton's daughter Rebecca. As budget and production value increased, Hamlin reimagined the show as an animated series, planning to syndicate the program
It's
nationally.
crazy.
Well, this sounded like everything that Sam wanted on paper. In practice, he started to feel more and more uncomfortable with how the production was being run. In the green tape, we actually listened to a recording
Oh, this is actually
session.
crazy.
There, we hear Rebecca saying a handful of what seemed like random phrases.
Rebecca, that was great. Let's move on to the next one.
Pie man, pie man, pie man, pie
Huh.
man, pie.
What is this? What is she reading? Just a few simple words. This script is specifically tuned to
That is messed up. Guys, that is messed up.
train the technology's dynamic voice reaction. The what? I want this to stop. Sam, why don't you take a walk for a few minutes?
The person directing claims that this is to train the technology's dynamic voice reactions, which is plausible, I suppose, given the rise in AI voices that we see all over the internet. However, this series, Amanda the Adventurer, is set in the early 2000s. Technology was not that
Yeah.
advanced back then, so Sam is right to be
It really
suspicious
wasn't.
of it all. And then Rebecca says this.
No, I don't want to do that.
Rebecca, what's wrong? Who are you talking to?
The man in the headphones.
This ends the session, but listen again to those phrases that Rebecca was saying earlier.
Pie man,
What?
pie man, lamb.
At first, they seem to be phrases that could be used in pretty much any episode. Ba lamb for when they go to the farm, pie man
Dang it.
for when they go.
Yo, this is actually insane. I know I'm gonna have to cut out all these commercials that are coming in between. This is actually insane. Like, dude, it's so creepy.
To a bakery or bake some pies like they do in the
Oh
first
my
VHS
gosh.
tape. So what's the big deal here? Well, what if
I
I
don't know.
told you that these phrases actually have a secondary meaning? All three of them, ba yell, pie man, and ba lamb, are phonetic
Yeah,
ways of
I thought
pronouncing
so.
the names ba. 3 king demons from the Ars Goetia.
Not
Learning
good.
the names of demons has always been part of summoning rituals, especially when you're talking about these sorts of things in pop culture contexts, and that's exactly what Hamlin's trying to do here. Why else would there be a containment specialist that's listed in the credits of the initial Neighborhood video? After chanting the words, Rebecca hears the voice of a man in her headphones, one of these demon kings, all of whom are described as having a hoarse voice. While all of these demons are certainly different, they do share a couple of similarities. They all control large legions of lesser demons. They're all able to inform or give the gift of knowledge.
Guys, this
but
is
most
bad.
importantly, they all require hosts to manage.
Did I just predict what was going on? I predicted it, didn't I? What did I say, guys? What did I say? Anyway, yeah, don't mess with this stuff. Yeah, I guess that's all.
Manifest, and usually this involves children, either as sacrifices or to
that's
physically
awful.
be the host. That is
Bruh.
what Hamlin are doing here. They needed Rebecca and the other children to become hosts and sacrifices in order to summon
I didn't know this was gonna get so insane.
these demon kings and gain their knowledge and power. These children would be led to the slaughter, which is why no matter what location you pick, it always leads you back to the butcher. The eyes on those meat products aren't just a cute aesthetic choice, my friends. Those are past victims, past children that have been led to the chopping
Oh
block.
no.
However, there was one thing that stood in Hamlin's way: Rebecca's father, Sam. I would suspect after this sort of incident, he wanted to pull Rebecca from the show, maybe even find a way to pull the rights entirely. And so, as most of these evil companies tend to do, they made him disappear.
It's been 3 weeks since local television producer Sam Colton was reported missing, and authorities still have no leads.
That's
Sam
so
was
awful.
so happy with the idea that his show could be a bigger success that, much like the fox in the video Everything Rots, he wasn't killed by a knife, he wasn't killed by a gun, he was instead lured in by Hamlin using sweet berries. The sweet lies that would convince him that they would turn his show into something bigger. But instead, it was all a big trap. A trap created by the very people that swore to help him. And then, with Sam out of the picture, Rebecca is all alone. They can get her to sign along the dotted line and do whatever they want with her, trapping her in the Hamlin facility, just like the lonely kitten that Amanda so desperately asks us to help.
This kitten is alone. There is no one to help her. Will you help the lonely kitten? Won't you help the lonely kitten? Won't you help the lonely kitten?
I remember.
However, unlike silly
I
Mr.
remember
Fox,
watching
I don't
that.
think this was the end for Sam. I suspect that he's still around, keeping a close eye on things and trying to take him down from the inside. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that Sam is the real identity of Wooly. Wooly spends the entirety of the game trying to keep Amanda on track. When she begins to discuss topics that aren't appropriate for a kid's show, like death or rotting, Wooly is very quick to interject. He tries to get Amanda back on the good and wholesome path.
Men can die if they don't get enough light or water, or if they get a disease.
Let's go back to our nice picnic. Amanda, nothing is rotten here.
What do you think? Do you think that everything rots?
Of course not, Amanda.
I'm not asking you. Answer my question.
You don't have to answer that.
This strikes me not as the actions of a child, but rather of a parent. We hear a story during one of the secret tapes about how after Sam's disappearance, the show begins to change, starts to talk about inappropriate subjects. This is not the show that Sam built, and he can see that. Wooly doesn't just play the killjoy either. He's also the one that tries to help Amanda by keeping her calm. When Amanda loses control, the monster comes out, and Wooly knows it. So when she starts to forget things or remember the bad stuff that's happened because of her, he desperately tries to make her happy.
I think
Did I see that in one of the endings?
Here's a secret. It's my birthday. Maybe we can help her out.
Sounds to me like the actions of a concerned father. He knows what Amanda is and what'll happen if the monster's let loose.
Guys, I always love Wooly.
So he steers Amanda and the player towards positive and happy subjects in order to keep that beast at bay. But the monster and Hamlin are fighting back. In their visit to the farm, Wooly is constantly being silenced. Amanda tells him that sheep don't talk.
Yeah, I remember.
As we go through, he begins to baa uncontrollably until he becomes another mindless sheep like all the rest, finally falling in line with Hamlin's plan. It's actually pretty diabolical. You're wanting to turn Rebecca into Amanda, so why not test out that mind transfer ability on someone you don't mind accidentally killing if it goes wrong? Notice that
Oh boy. Great. Sinister Squidward?
My name is Squidward.
Do you guys want to see me play Sinister Squidward?
In my life, nothing ever changes. I'm thinking of
Never mind, we're not playing Sinister Squidward.
It's only once Wooly becomes a true sheep that we see Amanda asking to help the poor and lonely kitten, the kitten that represents her. Now that Sam is gone, she's truly alone, asking for someone, anyone to help her.
It looks like this kitten is in big trouble. It might die.
Bruh, I remember this.
Help it.
But hey, well, Riley really did luck out just being gifted a house by their aunt. Sadly, we're not all that lucky. We just can't wait around for a
Alright, this is a sponsor, right? Alright. Yep. Alright, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, you know, you should leave it a like. If you want to become a Super D star, you should subscribe. This was crazy, creepy, awful. Dude. Anyway, that's it. This is SuperDfar. Peace out.